What is up, everyone? Some Epic Cruise here, back at you with another epic video. I do apologize, I did want to upload a video yesterday, but unfortunately I was not able to because I was having some issues with the my PC refusing to boot up for whatever reason, and it had to do with a Windows 10 update, but it doesn't matter, it's been fixed, it's booting up just fine. Anyway, so I was over on Screen Rant. You know, I do actually love this site very much. And apparently Resident Evil 4 is reportedly getting remade because nothing is sacred. Oh boy, Resident Evil 4? What about Code Veronica X? Anyway, so Resident Evil 4 is apparently next on the list to get a remake, according to a new report from VGC, which estimates a 2022 release window. This was written by Christopher Tauton, April 12, 2020, actually today. Oh boy. So, one of the most well-received games ever made and Capcom's highest-rated game of all time, Resident Evil 4 is reportedly now going to be remade. Why? This news comes not long after the recent release of the Resident Evil 3 remake, which, by the way, I thought it was fantastic. A little bit short, that's true, but overall was fantastic. Resistance is actually not bad. I will be playing some more of that game, actually, tomorrow night, actually. And I'll probably upload some matches, too, about, in regards to that. So, anyway, which updated the game from its original PlayStation version, as well as the release of Square Enix's first part of their long-awaited Final Fantasy VII Remake, which, by the way, I do own that game, and I am streaming it some more. Loving it. I am streaming it again on this channel Friday night, actually. That's going to be badass, actually. No, you guys are loving that, and I'm loving it, too. Anyway, so fans have recently been speculating about whether Resident Evil 4 should be remade, with many people citing the game's already high-quality graphics and tight fluid controls. Unlike the first three Resident Evil games, Resident Evil 4 initially released on the GameCube, that is correct, and was able to take advantage of the new console's advanced hardware to deliver a prettier and more engaging title than anything which had come before in the series. The game was later brought onto the PS2, and has since been made available on a wide variety of consoles, with most players agreeing that Resident Evil 4 holds up just as well against AAA titles today as it did when it was first released. That is correct. Resident Evil 4 is without a doubt one of the most, just an amazing game, gameplay-wise, it's just really, really good, gameplay-wise, plot-wise, I'm not really sure, but, gameplay-wise, the game is really good, actually. So anyway, now thanks to a new report by VGC, it looks like Resident Evil 4 won't be safe from the remake cycle after all. Reportedly, multiple development sources have confirmed Resident Evil 4 Remake has entered full production with an estimated release window in 2022, so at least they're taking their sweet time with this one. They're not going to pull Resident Evil 3 for this one. The game is reportedly being led by M2, who have been preparing to work on Resident Evil 4 since 2018. Apparently, the game's original director, Shinji Mikami, was originally offered to lead development of the remake himself, but declined. However, it's understood that the remake has his blessing, so, fair enough. Fair enough, I guess. So M2 was founded by Tatsuya Minami, the former head of Platinum Games, oh boy, and is reportedly comprised of many former Platinum and Capcom employees. The company helped with the development of the recently released Resident Evil 3 Remake, and it's now being reported that this assistance was always intended as a precursor to working on a remake of Resident Evil 4. Interesting. Resident Evil 4 does not need to be remade. That is correct. Anyone who wants to play it can easily do so in one of its many current iterations, from the Nintendo Switch to the Xbox One to PC to PS4 to PS3 to PS2. The game is literally everywhere. Games which were as good as Resident Evil 4 was upon release do not need to be remade, I agree, because anyone can play it, either again or for the first time in their lives, and have just as much of a good experience as they did 15 years ago. Remakes should be relegated to titles which did not live up to player expectations, or for games which presented good ideas but had flawed executions. Like, for example, a game that should be remade, in my opinion, is the original Silent Hill on the PlayStation. That game desperately needs a remake. It's a good game, excellent game, excellent plot, excellent everything. The problem is the game is not aged very well. Anyway, so to remake something like Resident Evil 4, which got so many things right, doesn't just seem lazy, it seems greedy too. And you know what, I do agree with the author of this article here, Christopher Tauton. I do agree with the guy, yeah. I think Resident Evil 4 overall, it's a fantastic game. I think this game overall, you can actually fire it up right now on wherever. You can play it on the, you can play it on your, not the PS2. The PS2 version was kind of a, graphics-wise, it wasn't the best. Obviously, it was the PS2, but you can fire it up on the GameCube, the Wii, fire it up on the PS3, the 360, the PS4, the Xbox One, the PC. I mean, you can play this game literally almost, anywhere. Any console, PC, doesn't matter. The game looks great, the game runs great, the game plays great. I don't think there was a need to remake this one. Now, one game they should have remade, in my opinion, it was Resident Evil Code Veronica X. I think that was the game that definitely needed that remake. That was the final, tank style, Resident Evil game. And then after that, we got Resident Evil 4, etc. And they could also do a remake of Zero as well. Actually, though Zero, apparently, people, that's the black sheep of the Resident Evil games. Apparently, not a lot of people like it. I mean, I played it. I own it on PS4, and I beat it. I streamed it. And, I like it, but it's not. I agree. It's just, it's kind of weird. It's just kind of a weird game. It doesn't hit the spot like, say, the remake of the original Resident Evil or remake of Resident Evil 2, but that kind of thing. But that's another story. Anyway, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? What are you guys' thoughts on this? Does Resident Evil 4 need to be remade? What do you think? Please let me know in the comment section. Thank you. I will appreciate it. And don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe for more videos. And I will see you guys on Tuesday with a brand new video. All right? See you guys soon. Later.